Epistra Beats.
Hello guys, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. So today, we got another great video as I will be interviewing Sir Brad, one of our great community representatives, also my favorite, and Sir Kine, aka Who Wait What, one of our elite courtside members. So, before we start, I wanna remind you all to subscribe so we can reach 400 subs and that we can make another great giveaway for you guys. So now that is said, let's start with our interview. So before we start, let's take some brief introductions from our community rep and Sir Kai. So Sir Brad, you wanna go first? Some brief introductions.
Yeah, hey guys, and hello to all your viewers, RVG. It's great to be here, and yeah, I guess I'm working at NBA Top Shot as community rep for Dapper Labs. I've been doing that for 3 months now, and prior to that, I was a Discord moderator. RIP to the mods, by the way. And yeah, I'm down in Australia, which is keen. That's our connection, I guess. Both Australian and sort of met up and via Top Shot Tuesday, the old stream that I used to do on the Top Shot Discord. So that's me. Hello.
Hey mate, so very pleased to be here. Thanks for the invite. Like Brad was saying, I'm from Australia as well. I moved here when I was 26. I'm originally from Singapore, and so I work primarily in IT, but I also run a little website by the name of The Pick and Roll, and it's mainly focused on covering Australian basketball on a deeper kind of coverage basis. And I joined Top Shot in, I would say, late January, right about the same time as Brad, I think. And it's been a great ride ever since.
Yeah, so today we got 2 Australians. More power to the Australian country for winning their game. Was that their first game, sir?
Yeah, it's our first game of the Olympics. It was against Nigeria.
That's the official one, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so I'm not really that familiar with the Olympics, but yeah, congrats. Let's give them a round of applause for the more power, more wins, guys. So,
Thanks, man.
So, today I'm gonna start interviewing them. We're gonna have a bit of a conversation. Some background on their story on how they started Top Shot, and yeah. So without further ado, I'm gonna give the question to Sir Brad, to Sir Kane, and you can also ask each other if you have questions to each other, sir. Feel free to speak. I'm just a host here. This is your stage. This is your mic. So let's go. You ready, guys?
Excellent. Ready to go.
Let's roll.
Okay, so I'm gonna start off with our community rep, Sir Brad. So before you use a different username when you were a mod, what was the username, sir?
Oh, my username, Trez.
My man Trez. So what's the story behind that username, sir?
Oh, I don't really know. I just sort of put it together. I'm a big fan of Montrez Harold, so like Trez. So I guess at the time I was just sort of, when I made my Top Shot account, I was sort of like scrolling through Instagram. I was like, oh, I've seen Trez on like League Fits or something. I was like, damn, Trez has got style. And then like I made my Top Shot account, and it was the same day or something. And I was like, oh, what am I gonna call myself? And then I was like, oh, my man Trez makes sense. So I just made it, and so I stuck with it, I guess.
Yeah, I also love his shoe collection, sir.
Yeah. He's a big shoe collector.
Yeah. And also the type of his play style in the NBA is also fun to watch. Yeah,
Yeah.
the hustle, right?
I really like him, especially his dunk package is pretty good.
Ooh, yeah.
I
Yeah.
think his dunk package is pretty decent. So I always like watching Trez play. I like watching the Lakers, but it's good when Trez gets on the floor.
You can feel the intensity of Trez. Here, I'm as you can see in the screen right now, I'm showing the moment of Trez. As you can see, look at this. Oh my God, the intensity of Trez.
He's flashy on the rim as well.
Yeah.
I love how he swings around on it.
So you have a love for big mans, sir, right?
I do. I love the big men. They don't really get like as much. Oh well, I guess they do with Jokic being MVP, but like historically they don't get as much love, I guess. But I like a big center.
Yeah, I also like big mans. You know, my bias. You all know, guys, in the Discord server. So, okay, I'm gonna proceed to Sir Kane. Sir Kane. So, also the same question, sir. A little background story on what's the story behind the username woahwaitwhat.
Yeah, so I think mine is pretty much the same as Brad's. It was just a random kind of thing where I was looking for something unique enough that hadn't been used by someone yet, and I was really new to Discord. I literally just started using Discord when I got onto Top Shot. So at that point, I was just thinking I needed something that wasn't used yet, and I just started roaming around, just thinking of things that no one would use. So woahwaitwhat sounded catchy enough but weird enough that no one probably had used it yet. So I tested it. It seemed like it wasn't taken, so I just registered it. And it was different from the Top Shot username, because usually in my other spaces I tend to use my real name. And I remember when I started Top Shot, they had these pre-generated usernames, and mine was like circular underscore whatever the hell it was. And then I used it for like maybe a month before I decided, okay, I've got to change it. It's just too weird. So I just changed it to my name instead.
Yeah, if only we can see the history of our first name, right? I'm really curious because I forgot what was my first random generated name given by Top Shot. So Brad, is that possible?
Let me look into it.
Yeah, because the Steam platform has that what do they call this? The name account history. Yeah, if you're familiar with it.
Not a Steam guy, unfortunately. I'm like a PS5 guy.
A console.
Yeah, I'm a console guy as well.
Oh, I never owned a console in my life. So sorry, I cannot relate. But yeah, so anyway, we're gonna go back to the Top Shot topic. So I know some people are curious, Sir Brad, since you're a community rep. How did you know about Top Shot, and how did you start collecting before you were a community rep?
Yeah, so one of my good friends heard about Top Shot on a podcast, and we caught up, like one of my old housemates, so really good friends, really close friends. So he heard about it on a podcast, and we caught up, and he was sort of telling me about it, and that was probably around about the start of January, mid-January. And every time I tried to like go onto the site at the time, because there was a lot of like overnight maintenance, which I didn't know at the time, but I kept on getting like an airball, and I sort of forgot about it until my friend sort of said, "Oh, like get on like now. There's like a pack drop happening or whatever," and I was like, "Oh, cool." So I got online and sort of missed out on the pack drop, but I sort of uploaded like some funds, and the first moment that I brought was Ja Morant season 2 handles moment for $47 on the 23rd of January.
Oh, is that here already, sir? I cannot find it.
Yeah, because I flipped it. Yeah, so like I was pretty like playing with the marketplace, doing like a lot of trades and stuff, and then I got involved in the first Cool Cats drop. I missed out on the pack, but got to buy a pack on the reservation link. So as you can see, my account sort of trimmed down a little bit because I sort of liquidated a little bit before I started and just kept like the Seeing Stars moments and the Cool Cats moments, which I was quite invested in. Invested in completing those challenges. So yeah, that's pretty much how I got started, man. Got involved in pretty much all the Cool Cats drops up until I started at Dakar, and I think the Russell Westbrook challenge was the last one that I got. I got a pretty good serial there, like 240 or something.
219, sir.
219. So yeah, I was happy with that one. That was probably the best like challenge reward moment that I received. I also got a nice AD Cool Cat as well. Pretty low serial there, which I like. And I think I packed that KD moment, which was dope. I think there was that pack drop. It was like release 7, 8, and 9, and I think they were like all overnight to the US. It was like midnight.
Australia Day. That's Australia Day.
Yeah, it's Australia Day.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we just like cleaned up. I got so many packs. I think I brought like 6, and my friend brought like 12. So that was like back in the day, like when you could like get multiple packs, because like, you know, yeah. So I was pretty lucky with that KD 3.0. Like that was probably the moment that got me hooked on Top Shot, I would say. Another moment that I purchased and I sold it, but it's like one of my, if I can ever use my account again, I'll probably buy this one for sure. It's the Paddy Mills with the strip steel. And I had serial number 428, and I brought it off pranked for $149. And that was like my first like big purchase. And then like after that, I aped in and brought like all of the first Cool Cats moments. So the Rue, the Derek Jones Jr., Tobias Harris, and John Collins. And I also had to buy the Devin Booker. So yeah, if you have a look at my live token, you can probably see that I spent quite a bit too much on those moments. But you know, I got the Luka Doncic Cool Cat out of it. I didn't get a great serial number. I think I got like 2,100 or something like that. But I moved that one on as well.
Yes.
But yeah, I can see here I brought the Devin Booker Cool Cat for $479. So prices in you know.
Yeah. Not great back then.
Yeah. But then again, that moment went to like 1.5, 2K. The
I know.
Devin Booker 3-pointers. So you know, it was a wild time, Jan. But yeah. All those early Cool Cats moments, I pretty much purchased all of them off the marketplace, I think. So yeah.
Yeah, since you brought up the pack drop, right? So usually the time pack drops happen in Top Shot or morning or afternoon in the US time. So can you share the experience of doing pack drops, participating in pack drops in our time, in our region, especially in Australia and also here in Philippines? So what's the experience that we can share to our US viewers participating in early morning pack drops? Is it good? Is it fun? With no sleep?
I can tell you one thing, mate. I don't like setting my alarm to 3:30 in the morning, and I can assume that you wouldn't like setting yours at 1:30 in the morning.
Yeah.
It's rough, but you know, you do what you got to do to get involved. And I was up when I was collecting, and still now to do my job at early mornings because we all love it. So I mean, it is a little bit rough and a little bit unfortunate, but it's just one of those things that we've got to deal with, and we do it because we love it, I guess.
Yes, that's true. That's true. How about you, Sir Kane? What's your take? What's your experience?
On what 3 a.m. drops?
Yeah, and the early morning
it's like
drops.
that. Yeah, those are awesome because you know it's right in that perfect time zone where you don't actually know whether you should go to bed first and set the alarm, or you should just stay up till like 3 a.m.
Oh yeah,
And
that's
I've
true.
always been kind of on the fence. Like, do I just stay up and just power through till 3 a.m. and then just try and hope for a low Q number, and then hopefully I go to bed at 4 instead of 5 or whatever it is. So I always end up staying up because I know that I'm never gonna wake up at 3. The 5 a.m. drops aren't that bad, kind of. Like, at least I know I can kind of get a few hours, and then I wake up at 4:30 or whatever, and then I try and stay awake for the rest of the day and just zombie my way through. But 3 a.m.s are just brutal, man.
But
Brutal.
as you know, mate, like working in international time zones, it's just one of those things that you've got to deal with sometimes. So I guess for us, it's not too bad with that sort of experience working at international places remotely. But for the everyday punter, waking up at 3:30 in the morning to join the queue, it's not the easiest experience, especially if you miss out. But I guess if you get a pack, it makes it all that much better.
100%.
Getting up at 3:30 in the morning to get an awesome pack.
So, I can assume that the three of us love Top Shot as a platform. So, Sir Brad, why do you love Top Shot as a collectible space?
Top Shot specifically, I like because it brings a lot of different people together. I mean, sport in general brings people together, right? Like, everyone can sort of rejoice when something good happens, and when something bad happens in sport, everyone comes together to find a solution. So in terms of like a collectible and a community, I think Top Shot does a really good job of like being quite inclusive and getting everyone involved, and we're still in the early days, but I think if you sort of look long term, you can sort of see the framework that we're setting out, and I really hope that we do a lot more community building and a lot more community engagement, which I think that we've seen with like the trivia, which was a great success. And
Ooh, I love the trivia, sir.
Yeah. So hopefully we can continue doing fun events like that, and that's why I love it. That's why I love Top Shot as a collective, mainly because of the community. I mean, initially I got into Top Shot because the opportunities, but then I sort of went a different direction in terms of getting more involved in the community, and I guess I was lucky in the sense that I got to become friends with people like Usman, who's like one of the best people that I've ever met, and one of my mentors. So I guess I was really lucky to meet people like that and get the opportunities that I got to get where I am. And I hope that I can pay that back by creating the best community experience possible for our collectors.
Yes, shout out to Sir Usman.
Always a big shout out to Usman. He is the GOAT.
How about you, Sir Kane? Why do you love it as a collectible space, the Top Shot platform?
I think I just like it because it's basically what I think is the next evolution, the next step up from the traditional sports cards. Just from going from playing cardboard to actually being a product that's appropriate for the internet era. It's video, it's not image anymore. It captures actual moments, highlight plays, rather than just photographic stills where you have to kind of use your imagination a little bit and just remember how the play was like. You can actually see it, and it's just very much aligned to the modern internet consumer, where like social media, where there's a lot of video, like TikTok, there's Instagram, there's YouTube highlights, and Top Shot very much feels like it fits right into all of it. And so that's what I like about it as like a product, and it's just so accessible. Like the way the platform is built, it's just easy to use, it's easy on the eyes, it's easy to get started, and there's a great community around it. People who are just so engaged all the time.
Yeah, that's so
We're
true.
thinking of suggesting better ways to get the product better, and obviously the Dapper team as well. Community guys like like Brad, like Luke, who do all these work behind the scenes that we never see. That they take our suggestions, they put it forward, and obviously not everything is going to be possible all the time, but it's just good to know that they're listening. And and there's two-way engagement between the community and the team itself.
As you heard, guys, why they love Top Shot, why they love it as a collectible. Yeah, the accessibility, the future, the possibility. It's so very exciting. There are ups and downs, but as you can see, the team, the Dapper team, are responding. They're listening to us, to our feedbacks, because the community reps, especially the community reps, they are here for us. They are our representatives, our voices. Don't hesitate to give suggestions, especially in Discord. Yeah, because they are there, they are listening. I assure you 100%. You cannot always see it, but they are approachable. Just ask them, just message them. Yeah. Anything you want to add there, Sir Brad, about what I said?
No, mate. DMs are always open, as you said. Like, if you have a question or a suggestion, hit us up in the Discord, either in general, or feel free to DM any one of the community reps.
Yes. So we're gonna move on. So this is some personal question. Sir Brad, who is your favorite team and why? Why them?
As you know, I'm a Brooklyn Nets fan. I kind of follow like a lot of different players more than I follow a team. But like this year, I sort of got into the NBA a lot more through Top Shot, and I'm a massive fan of the notorious B.I.G., who's a Brooklyn rapper. So it kind of made sense to go for the Nets. And I've actually got a really big tattoo of Biggie Smalls on my thigh. So, you know, I like Biggie, I like Brooklyn. So why not go for the Nets? And it turns out that they're really good. So that's a bonus.
Yeah, that helps. Always helps.
Yeah.
What a powerhouse team.
I thought because the team that I follow in the Australian Football League has been really bad for like the last 10 years. I might jump on the bandwagon on a successful team and taste some success this year, but it didn't work out that way.
Were you talking about Melbourne?
No, I'm a Carlton supporter, so
right.
I've had a terrible 15 years.
Oh man.
But I like the Nets. I like Brooklyn. I like KD. He's one of the best scorers of all time. Curry's handles the ball probably better than anyone else. James Harden just does it all. They're a fun team to watch.
True. Would you consider KD as the best player right now?
What? Well, it's hard to go past Giannis, isn't it? But
I think he was setting you up for you to just say honest, you know.
Yeah, I think that was a bad mistake. Giannis is certainly the best player at the moment, I think. But KD's good. KD's so good.
Yes, KD is a beast, sir. Seriously, KD is a beast. So, how about you, Sir Kine? Who's your favorite team and why them?
Yeah, so you can probably see on my profile that I've got a Celtics. So, you know, I've been a Celtics fan since the 08 season when they got the championship. I jumped on pretty late over there. In my younger days, I was a Michael Jordan fan, so it was like the Bulls back then in my teens. But yeah, I got onto the Celtics back then because a mate of mine, he's a Lakers fan, and it was during that year we were talking about the NBA stuff, and then he was telling me that, you know, watch the finals, and then because he was taking the Lakers, I naturally took the other side. I took the Celtics instead, and then after that I just kept on riding the team, and you know, it's just great to see how the team came together during the season from like a team that was trying to rebuild and trying to get something moving along, and then, you know, they did the big free trade and then got KG, got Ray Allen on, and then suddenly it was an entirely new team, entirely new roster, and then you just put it together within a season and just made it all the way to the finals and got the championship right there. And you know, the era was pretty good, and I've been a fan ever since. You know, just through all the ups and downs, through the Big Three era, Brad Stevens being hired, and you know, the J boys being drafted and all that stuff.
Yes.
It's been a lot of fun.
So, since you're a Celtics fan, sir, I'm just curious. is there love for Kobe based on the history of the Lakers and the Celtics?
I can't speak for everyone, but I would say personally, I respect Kobe.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of dislike the way he plays too much isolation ball sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
But you really have to respect the amount of work, the amount of time and energy, the amount of effort he puts into his game. You know, the way he tries to get better, the way he competes hard all the time. So it's probably a healthy dose of respect over there for Kobe Bryant for sure.
Yeah, and also I noticed there's no Lakers moments here, sir. Is there?
Oh,
is
you
there
will
none?
notice? No. So I have to kind of explain this part. It's nothing personal towards.
Oh, there's one. There's one.
Ooh, Rajon Rondo, don't I? I
No.
have a Rondo moment.
And also LeBron.
Yeah, I have like a LeBron ones as well. Yeah, so it wasn't anything personal towards the Lakers. It's just that I tried to trim my collection to basically focus around the Celtics and also the Australians in the NBA as well.
Yeah.
So you will probably find less of all the other teams and all the other players overall. Yeah, so that's just basically a result of my collection focus. It's nothing personal towards the Lakers, although I wouldn't personally collect the Lakers.
Yeah. Since you're both Australians, and as we know, Australians won the latest game. So can you give some feedback? What do you think about the game? What did you see that you like about the Australian team right now?
Obviously, Patty Mills is just a different player in the Olympics. He's gone out there and scored 24 points. He's got, what did he end up with? 4 rebounds, 6 assists, something like that. He played a hell of a game.
Yeah. Crazy.
We learned that Exum can ball. Exum and Tyball look good together. They look really
great
good.
defensive combo.
Yeah, I thought they looked great together. They did a job. Delhi's still as good as ever. We did turn the ball over a lot, but it's our first game. We got to win against a pretty good Nigerian team. Like, they've got some genuine star power.
Yeah.
That was my take. It's a good start to the campaign, I believe.
I think Brad nailed a lot of the overall points. Like, Paddy did a really good job closing the game in the fourth. Really, really, really good job scoring on almost every possession. You can see the ball was just diverted to him almost every play, and he just did what he had to do to get the game put away, because the game was pretty tricky in the first half, and then it was kind of to and back as well in the third as well. It wasn't a sure win by any stretch of imagination. And also I felt that, like Brad was saying, the part that there was a lot of turnovers, and it was probably a byproduct of the guys just trying to find their chemistry, because there's quite a few new guys on the team. It's not like the previous World Cup team where it was just a core. There was Bogut still on the team, there was Aaron Baines, Ingles, Delhi, and all that, and they had played together for quite a while, and there's new guys to integrate. There's a new head coach as well. They're still trying to find the right kind of rhythm to how they attack. And the Australian team has traditionally the recent era anyway, it's kind of a team that's not, built for athleticism per se, but more on, trying to generate momentum, kind of like the way the Jazz do it, by passing. So chemistry is really important. And right now, it's just that they're kind of not quite on the same page yet, which is why they had the turnovers, because they were trying to make passes that weren't quite there. Nigeria was very well prepared. They were swarming all over the place inside. They got picked off and stuff like that.
Defensively, they were on point.
Oh yeah. Our defense was really good. Having Tyball.
Yeah, Precious was handy.
Yeah,
Nigeria.
they're insane. They had just so much length and so much speed all over the place, and just so much energy. It was just so hard to find openings, it felt like.
Most of our bench hit the floor as well and got some game time.
Yeah, no, definitely. Even like Josh Green did really good in limited minutes as well.
Yep. A few rebounds and a couple of nice steals. I think there was like I was a bit worried when Exum went down, when Dante went down with the ankle.
Yeah. He had a few nasty falls inside the game. Every time he falls hard, my heart literally stops. I'm like, oh, it's not good.
Yeah, I think it was like a Koji caught him on the ankle or something. And
Yeah.
It looked bad, but he got up and I like the commentators as well. Andrew Bogut and Gazy together.
Dude.
It's a great combo.
That is so
funny
good.
stuff. Yeah. Loving it.
I missed the entire commentary though. I was watching the US commentary, and that was just such a.
If you get a chance, jump on the 7 app and watch it on that. It's great commentary.
Yeah, I've got to do that next time. I saw it on Twitter way too late, and then at that point I was like, I'm just gonna roll with it to the end. It's fine. I'll do it the next game.
Anyway, congrats to the win. And
Yeah.
since Philippines is not playing in the Olympics, I'm rooting for Australia. It's the closest country, I think. Philippines, right? I don't know.
Philippines has got such a passionate nation though of basketball.
My God.
It's like almost every guy I know seems to be involved in basketball in some way. They play the sport. They play it so hard.
Oh
Love
my
the
God!
game so
Yes,
much.
sir. So much.
Yeah.
We really love basketball so much. We even play in the dirt. You know what I mean? The dirt, and play barefooted, right?
Yeah. I know.
So
I play with guys.
So you have
Filipino guys,
Filipino friends, sir.
Yeah. So like guys back in Singapore, we used to play against a lot of other Filipino guys who are there working and stuff like that. Who have settled down, and they're always you can always tell like there's a certain play style to how the Filipinos play. They play hard, they're physical. They're very straightforward in the way they play. They don't mess around, and they're always so good as well.
Nice. That's good to hear. That's good to hear your experience with Filipinos, sir.
I've been to the Philippines
Ooh,
before.
where, sir? Where?
Civic Bay.
Oh, I haven't been there yet, sir.
Haven't you?
But do you have plans, Sir Kane and Sir Brad, to visit Philippines someday again for you, Sir Brad?
It's a nice
I'd love to
place.
visit there someday.
I'd love to.
I haven't been there
Love to.
before.
Would you like to see the court where there's a Kobe tribute? Have you seen that, sir? Have you seen that beautiful court where there's a painting?
Yes.
In the
Actually,
Philippines.
Yeah. I would also like to visit there too.
I think I saw it in a video. It's really good.
So we're gonna proceed now. So Sir Brad, I have a question here. So I asked this to all the community reps, Sir Trillingham, Sir Luke. So I'm gonna ask it to you now, my favorite community rep.
Oh.
Sorry, Sir Luke. Sorry again. So since
You're
you
gonna
are...
get muted.
Oh, I got muted already yesterday. For one day, I got muted by Sir Luke, but it's all good. It was all fun and games. So anyway, since you are already an employee now, Sir Brad, can you give any story with your work and what you do? How was it working for Dapper, and how was the team, and are you enjoying working for them?
Excuse me. I've been loving working for Dapper. It's been a changing experience, and I'm quite blessed to work with some of the most intelligent people that I've ever worked with. So it's been great. It's been a sharp learning curve. So generally what I do is community engagement in the Discord, but what I also do in the background is a lot of like influencer marketing stuff. So you might see some Top Shot content coming up on YouTube with influencers who are promoting Top Shot. So
I saw that.
Review a few of those videos and contact those people and work out those sort of videos and stuff, which is really fun. I sort of haven't done it much before, so it's really interesting to learn a new skill. And I guess there's just so many opportunities within Dapper, and I'm really grateful for getting the opportunity.
How was the team, sir?
The team's incredible. Working with, Luke and I have been friends for quite a while. Like we did, we became mods at the same time around about Seeing Stars. So All-Star game weekend, we became mods together. So we've known each other for quite a while, and then obviously got hired together. So we spent a fair bit of time together. Love working with Luke. I love the new additions in Trill and Squiddy. They just bring like all of this energy, which is great. And obviously they're great in the Discord. And working with people like JP and Candy and Jacob, they're incredible. And Mo, the way that he goes about it is incredible as well. He's extremely hard worker, and you know, he pulled off that trivia thing, and you know, I couldn't ask for a better bunch of colleagues to work with. They're all really good at what they do, so I'm very lucky to have their support and to be working with such great people.
Have you completed the Cool Cut, Sir Brad?
No. So I've got Luca and what were the last couple challenges?
Curry, Simmons.
Levine, Fred, right?
Yeah, Levine and Bentley as well.
Yeah. Well, funny, I did actually get airdropped the Curry moment, but I got it removed from my account.
So, Sir Kane, do you have any employee experience question to Sir Brad?
Yeah. So I think it's more on just maybe trying to understand how much feedback from, for example, Courtside makes it all the way to the top, and how the change management process is like with regards to reviewing ideas and things like that. Because there's been guys who have been putting up some really good ideas. Like, for example, you know, Lifelens has been putting together some really good UX mockups, and I think those are really things that could be real engaging to the community and to the user base. And I'm just wondering how progress is like on assessing and whether they make it into the pipeline for development eventually.
Yeah. Well, you've probably seen the feedback forms that has been passing out. So a lot of that feedback makes it all the way to the top. Like, you know, Ray M sees the results of those surveys. So they're sort of going all the way to the top, and they're very visible throughout. So as a community team, we sort of, you know, are really pushing these ideas, and in terms of like what Livelens is doing, I agree. What he's doing is incredible, and he's doing some really amazing stuff. That stuff's pretty much all shared internally as well. So
awesome to hear.
Where that is going though, you probably noticed that we have done quite a few changes in the last couple of months in terms of marketplace filters and all of those small changes that we've been holding on for a while, and even small things like, you know, challenge moments going from CC to LE and things like that. Yeah. So I guess we're sort of catching up, and we have been for a while, but I think finally we're in a position where we can start being proactive with some of these changes. And obviously we've got the feature upvote site as well that we use to take feedback, and I think a few of those changes have been implemented. And but I guess that's where we're at, and you know, the feedback is definitely heard, and it's definitely passed along in the right channels to the right people. It's just a matter of you know, figuring out what's good for long-term success of the platform in terms of ideas.
Yeah, that's fair enough. Thanks for sharing, mate.
No worries.
Thanks for sharing, Sir Brad. So, are there still questions, Sir Kane?
No, I think I'm good. Thanks.
Yeah, that's why Sir Brad is my favorite. Straight to the point. So, what was your best experience, Sir Brad, on Top Shot before you were an employee, on the aspect of collecting, pack drops, anything?
Well, I got to interview an AFL player, so that was pretty cool. So that was a really good experience. But I mean, for me, my favourite experience has been the connections that I've made in terms of, like, not only you guys, like, you guys are really close friends, but, like, you know, internally as well, like people like Luke, Trill, all of the community team are all my close friends and have been for a long time, and people like Daniel and Usman, like meeting those guys, you know, has been quite life-changing for me. So I guess the whole experience has been life changing. I've got a lot of positive things that have come out of Top Shot, so it's hard to sort of nail it down into
Yeah.
a couple of things. But the whole experience has just been incredible, and it's such an exciting place, and it opens up a lot of doors into other places as well. So it's a really exciting place to be in. It's a really exciting space, and we're just getting started, man.
Yeah.
We say it a lot, but we're seeing the start of things like the Quavo partnership, for example.
Oh yeah, this.
It's like a small start. Oh well, it's not really small. Quavo's pretty massive, but it's the start of partnerships that could be anything in the future. We're seeing like real life utility, and for me, that's probably what excites me the most. Because like when I go to an NBA game, because I've never been, it's going to be way better. Like now that I'm a Top Shot collector and more of a fan of the game through Top Shot, so there's a lot to come. And I've been very lucky to have a great experience with it. So
You gotta get yourself to Barclays someday. A great stadium.
yeah, oh mate, if as soon as I'm allowed to go, I'm going, and I'll be going everywhere to watch games.
No doubt.
Yes. So how about you, Sir Kane? What's your best experience on Top Shot?
From a collectible kind of experience, I would say, well, it didn't start out great, but I remember like the Hollow Icon 1 pack drop was like at 5 a.m. or something like that outside back then. And then it was kind of, not being sure whether I even wanted to try for the drop. And then, there was that bug that went on, and I somehow got into the drop, and I managed to get a pack. And, the thrill of opening the pack and getting a Steph Curry Hollow Icon back then was really great. And that's like from a collector experience. And obviously, like Brad was saying, it's about the people that you know as well. I mean, being part of the Top Shot community, part of Courtside,
Yes.
and being able to do Top Shot Tuesday back then with Brad and Sam, that was great. Like just being able to do all of these little things here and there, it's just been adding up to a whole different experience. Top Shot has been like the gateway to a lot of different kind of things that's happened throughout this year, and I've been very thankful to be to be part of this entire journey. It's been really fun.
Actually, I haven't experienced Top Shot Tuesday yet. What was it, sir, about, sir, for newer users like me who haven't experienced it yet?
So Top Shot Tuesday was a show that Top Shot mate Sam, now Dapper Labs support team member, him and I basically held a show on the Discord. It's called Top Shot Tuesday. We just like interviewed someone and did a whole heap of giveaways. It was really fun, and that was on the Top Shot Discord. So that was really good.
There's a dedicated channel, right, sir?
Yeah. It's still there, and
so there's still a possibility that it will come back. Sorry for putting you in the hot seat, sir.
Maybe.
Maybe it's easier to say.
Maybe it will.
Yeah.
I'm not sure yet. I'll see. But all right. Maybe Trill and I might do something. I don't know.
Yes, that's exciting to hear. So, yeah, I noticed here, sir, that you both joined in January. So, what was the Top Shot space like back then in January? Because I started in March, exactly March 1. So, can you give some what was Top Shot like in January? Before March, before February, especially for some, because we have new users coming in our space, in our Top Shot space. So yeah,
I think it was a lot more quiet. Would you agree with that, Brad?
Yeah, it was. I mean, at times it was. I guess like it's hard to compare it to now because it was such a different sort of place. right? We had like,
Yeah.
I think when I joined there was 10,000 or so users, maybe less. I think it was 8,000 actually, 8K.
Wow.
So there wasn't very many people in the Discord, and then we went from having 8,000 people in the Discord to, you know, upwards of 350,000. It was crazy, man. Like, but at the time, it was quiet. But then the run up in February it was nuts in there.
It's insane.
And like, you know, the mod team built out from that experience. So yeah, it was crazy, man. Like everyone was really excited and pumped, and it was so new. And you know, obviously the run up in February made a lot of people excited, and then yeah,
When Pax era.
Yeah, when PAX 38, all of that sort of stuff. Was he there for 38, Abhijay?
I was not around 38, sir.
Oh,
38 was pretty early though. I've heard about it, like how like they used to talk about 38 in the Discord, and then it was hints to like a pack drop and things like that.
Yeah, but someone someone
very
shared the story. It's about some pack something. I'm not really sure, sir.
Yeah, I can't remember which pack it was, but it was like, I think it was Derek, one of the engineers, asked like a maths question, and the answer was, he said, if you can answer this question, we'll do a pack drop.
Ooh.
And the answer was 38. It was like a super simple, like, maths
so
equation.
so it means, sir, when a person types 38, he or she wants a pack drop. So that's the meaning.
Yeah, that's
Oh, okay, I get it now. I keep ignoring 38 posting in general. So what's this 38? I thought it was just a
so like, if
spam.
you say a stress test, you'll see somebody in the Discord come up called Mr. 38.
Yeah, I saw him.
Yeah, very funny, man. And he's done that for so long. He or she, I should say, has done it for so long. Like, ever since 38, every time. Guaranteed, 38.
Very good.
But yeah, early on, like, I guess January Discord was sort of quiet, but it was a really good opportunity to speak to like the more experienced collectors. So I guess that's what got me hooked, right? Like everyone was so friendly, especially like Sam, Top Shop Mate, and like Usman, and even like Liberal Area and Steve Bierman, and all of those like OG collectors were just like super nice, and always in the Discord, like, you know, helping people out and stuff like that, which was great. It was a great sort of culture, and it was a great community, even though it was quite small, and then the run-up was insane.
Yeah, our community today is so big right now.
We had like hour cooldowns sometimes.
Ooh, how long, sir? How long is the cooldown? Or
Like in general chat, there was like 30-minute slow-mos.
wow,
30 to 60-minute slow-mos sometimes.
yeah, the most cooldown I experienced in the general chat was 2 hours, I think, or 1 hour. Yeah, 1 hour.
We had those like regularly, like most days. It was 30 to an hour.
That was the time when there was so many questions that I really wanted to help. I really wanted to answer some questions, but I was limited. So I just DM'd them. I just messaged them directly and just copy pasted the answers. So yeah.
Yeah. No, but it was good. It was a good place to be late January. There was a lot of excitement around the product, and like, you know, nobody sort of knew what was going to happen, and everyone was just getting involved and loving the beta experience, really. Like a lot of the early pack drops were like, I guess, like prior to Qt, or prior to Qs, sorry. Yeah, they were pretty wild, the old pack drops. You just had to sort of hope that you got in time, and it was a bit of a show. And you know,
Remember all the errors that used to come up?
Oh yeah, there was a ton of errors. And, like, the site was pretty much in like maintenance mode every second day, things like that. So we've come a long way. It's been a really, really cool like experience seeing the platform go from something that wasn't very stable when I joined to something that's, you know, what it is now, and all the sort of iterations to make the collecting experience fair and a lot better for the everyday collector. So we've come a long way.
Yes, that's
I
so
think
true.
we've come a long way in a relatively short time, and obviously there's been a few minor hiccups, but yeah, I think we've done quite well. We've still got a lot to do, and excited, man. Excited for the future.
Yeah, so I'm gonna proceed now to another personal question. So for the both of you, so how first up, I'm gonna ask Sir Kane. Sir Kane, what is your favorite moment in your collection right now and why?
Sure. So I'm going to be a bit of a weirdo. I'm not going to say the LeBron free because I know that a lot of other people have said that. For me, it's the Andrew Bogut run it back because, like I've said before, I collect the Australians in the NBA as well, and this is basically Bogut's only moment probably because he's already retired and he doesn't play for the Boomers anymore anyway. So he's just actively doing his retirement stuff. He's an owner of an NPL club and off-court stuff and things like that. And the play itself is just brilliant because it features Curry as well. And Bogut's always been an vastly underrated passer in the way he sets up plays and things like that. And this one is just a kind of like in my mind a perfect encapsulation of the kind of guy he is. He makes all these crazy passes that big men usually don't do. And Curry just nailing the shot right after that, catching it in his pocket, just shooting it. It's just so nice.
This is actually the first time I saw it, sir.
Oh, real?
Oh yeah, nice.
Missing out
I didn't even know Andrew Bogut at a moment in Top Shot.
Yeah. It was like probably the first rare that I bought in my first day of signing up to Top Shot. I started out with like a few base moments here and then, and as soon as I saw the Bogut, I was like, okay, cool, I'm going in.
Was he a number one pick, sir, or?
He was. He was picked number one for Milwaukee actually.
First.
So you should know.
Wow.
Yeah. So there's like three. There's Simmons. There's him. And if you want to just kind of count coming from the city of Melbourne, you would say Kyrie as well, but not really. But yeah. Bogut was number one. He was really good coming out of college. Played for Utah, and then so highly rated. If he didn't get injured, he would have a very, very different career from where he eventually went. Such a good guy.
He still had a great career though.
Yeah.
He's playing right now, right, in the Olympics, sir?
They're in Group C. They're not in the same group as Australia.
Oh, so.
Yeah. So they're playing, but they're an aging team right now, so kind of different from where Australia is. So I think we've got a pretty good shot, assuming all goes well.
By the way, I'm flexing, guys, the collector score of Sir Kane.
Oh, no need to flex. It's like he's of other guys who've got like six
look at this.
digit, like,
look at this collector score. Compare this to this. Never mind. Oh, look at this. Sir Brad is understandable. We can understand about but this 1-8. Oh my God, horrible. Anyway, Sir Brad, what's yours? What's your favorite moment in your collection right now and why?
My favorite moment in my collection right now is the Mike Conley Assist Seeing Stars Series 2 Challenge Award that I brought in the marketplace. I like that moment because it's awesome. Like to have Mike Conley,
narrate
something that obviously means something so much to him was really special. I thought it was a nice touch for him to be an all-star as well. Like, he's waited so long, he got his opportunity, and then, there's this new NFT platform that he gets to narrate that, like, over a play. I just thought it was really cool, and, it's the future, and hopefully we're going to get more players wanting to get involved and do the same thing. So I like that moment because it was the first one of its kind, and hopefully there's plenty more of those to come.
Yeah. So, as I observed, there's a Tory Craig right now, right, sir? With a what do you call this? Commentation?
Yeah. So we got 2 now, and hopefully more to come.
Wait, let me look for Tory Craig, so our viewers can.
Conley is just so underrated as a point guard.
Yeah, it is.
One of the best of his generation. I feel like not flashy. He's just a very good guy who sets up guys for the plays all the time. Does it consistently. So good during the Grizzlies grit and grind era.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's nippy.
Yeah.
So quick. The play, that assist on his setting styles moment, that spin move is elite. It just absolutely burns. Lobs it up to Rudy.
Yeah.
Was this a sped up placer or editing? Yeah, was it edited in a bit?
The Conley play?
Yeah.
Nah.
So he was really fast.
Yeah, he's quick.
Yes.
He's so fast. That little like half step he does just before he passes it, it's so quick.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna proceed now. So, Sir Kane, what are you excited for the future of Top Shot?
In the immediate future, I think I'm excited to see more running back moments, to see more classic stuff that's always been kind of just immortalized on YouTube, to make it onto Top Shot instead. And overall, just to see how the product continues to grow and mature, like in all various aspects, in terms of the collector experience, how there's more in real life, what do you call it, utility, sorry, I keep missing the keyword, and also to just kind of see how the user experience continues to grow. And and it's just so good to see something that's basically a pioneering product, because as you all know, there's probably a lot of billion other NFTs out there. They're little projects just by themselves, 10K circulation stuff, but there's nothing really quite like Top Shot, where it's an established sports IP. They're building something from scratch and they're just trying to make it work. And it's just very exciting to just be part of this journey and to see how things change and how it kind of really blazes a path for all the other sports leagues on the track.
Yes, that's so true. How about you, Sir Brad? In a point of view of an employee, what are you excited for?
I'm really excited for the real life utility. I mean, who doesn't want to go to NBA games and be passionate about Top Shot and live the live experience and all the possibilities that Only Moments has for you and your fandom of the NBA in the future is really exciting, I think. As I was saying before, like when eventually travel opens up and I get to go to the States, I want to go to as many games as possible. And who knows what Top Shot's going to look like in 3 months, 6 months, 12 months.
Yes,
we could go anywhere, and as sort of Roham said, we want to be the center of NBA fandom, so we're going to work towards that, and I'm really excited to be a part of that process.
I'm also excited as well. Endless possibility for Top Shot, guys.
And just another thing that I'm excited for is like, just folks having their lives changed. Seeing like people win these competitions that are literally going on, once in a lifetime sort of experiences is something that we all want to see, and I think that that should be celebrated a lot more. That people are literally having their lives changed, or because they're into collecting digital collectibles. It's a pretty cool thing.
100%.
Do you have any message to our viewers and collectors watching, Sir Brad and Sir Kane?
Yeah, I think I said it last time when I dropped in on your El Dumbo chat randomly.
Yeah, I love that, sir. I love that.
But yeah, my main advice is just be patient, zoom out, enjoy the platform, enjoy the relationships that you make and the friends that you make, and sometimes if you need to take a step back, it's always good to take a step back and really think about what's important and why you're involved in Top Shot. And just have fun collecting, that's what it's all about.
Yes.
Collecting moments, sharing them with your friends, sharing them with other collectors. Get involved in community events, like we want you guys to be involved and if you've got any suggestions on what we can do, please let me know. DM's always open. So yeah, I guess my advice is just take your time with it. Look at what we're doing, and that's it. Just enjoy the platform. Get involved. If you've got any questions, let me know.
Yes. Sir Kane?
So I think Brad's probably said the bulk of it, but I kind of echo the same kind of message. So basically, to enjoy the collector experience and kind of reassess and understand why you're collecting Top Shot, because I probably know of people that I know personally who have got into Top Shot at the start because they got in during the spike. They saw that it was it's going to be like a 500% ROI or whatever it is, and it all became distilled to basically a single thing, and there was obsession over how much money you can make over selling the moment when you're opening a pack, and that's probably gone away a little bit from the collector experience. And at its core, I do feel like Top Shot is a really great collectible just in itself. It's fun to collect your favorite team, fun to collect your favorite players, and just to kind of build your own little collection of moments that you love in the long term. And so always think about why you're collecting, think about why you love the stuff that you want to collect, and not collect because you're possibly excessively obsessed about the ROI aspect of it. And like Brad was saying, remember to take a step back and just connect with things that matter in life. It could be stuff that doesn't matter, that Top Shot isn't the be all and end all of everything in life. There's more things going on. There's your family, there's your friends, there's work, there's school, there's whatever it is. We all know that the NFT space moves at light speed. Things happen overnight and things like that, and it becomes a kind of like a FOMO aspect where time feels very compressed, and you feel like you have to be obsessively online all the time just to wait for changes and things like that. But it doesn't have to be like that. So whenever you feel like you're just kind of in too deep, remember to just decompress, take a step back, and just enjoy your life, really.
Yes, great advice. Great advice from our knowledgeable collectors here. So,
and I'll just add to that as well. Another bit of advice is you just have to accept that not every time you're going to get a pack. Like I remember when I was a collector, I used to get so angry when I didn't get a pack. Until one day I was like, Brad, you can't keep getting angry every time you don't get a pack, man. Like you need to just accept that you're not going to get every single pack. And after I did that, I was so much happier.
yes.
I swear to God, man. After it, I was just like, oh, I don't even care that I missed a pack. I'll get the next one.
Next time. Yeah, next time.
Yeah, I agree with that one. I used to be so mad when I remember when I got Seeing Stars, and after that I missed out on Rising Stars. I missed out on literally 2 months. I think I didn't get a single pack at all. I used to be so mad. Then after that, it kind of took a bit of time, but I kind of realigned my own thinking on it as well, and kind of went on to more like, okay, if I'm not going to crack this one, I'm going to crack the next one, and gradually the process around collector score and all that, the team's doing their best to make it more fair, to make it more aligned to people who are actually into the collector experience. And it's been a better collecting experience overall. So, just try and be a little bit more even keeled about it, and just accept that you're not going to strike every single time, but you will.
And I don't know, I see a lot of comments, so I sort of want to address this. I see a lot of comments around collector scoring and why so high and why this and why that. But as I said before, if you zoom out, you can sort of see that that's the roadmap of sort of where we're going. So you might not meet the requirements now, but if you keep it up and you stick with it and you make a plan on how you're going to collect and all of those sort of things, and be strategic about it, in the future you sort of won't have to worry about meeting the requirements, because you can build your collection based on what we're sort of making, if that makes sense, in terms of collector score. So again, it comes back to that, you're not going to get every pack. If you're not going to make the collector score, then you can sort of make some decisions based on what's best for you and how you're going to achieve that in the future. But again, I wouldn't be disappointed if you can't make every single drop. There's going to be plenty more opportunities in the future to get involved, and I just stress to zoom out and look at the bigger picture and focus on where we're going, and be in the weeds stuff. Yeah, sometimes it's annoying, but at the end of the day, we're building a multi-generational product that is going to be the center of NBA fandom. So we're still early.
Yes.
We're still so early.
Barely getting started.
Yeah.
Yes, that's so true. Great words from our community rep and one of our courtside elites. So, lastly, I just want to shout out my fellow courtside family. A great group of people. So, Sir Brad, Sir Kane, any message to the courtside family? If you have some.
Keep doing what you're doing, guys. I said it before, your feedback is definitely heard. It's definitely passed up, and that goes for everyone. So not only courtside, but you guys do an amazing job, and we can do what we do if it wasn't for you guys. So appreciate all your help and keep it up. And if there's anything that we can do to help you out in terms of resources, just let me know. And just, help guides or whatever. Yeah, that's it. Thank you.
Great message.
I love y'all.
Oh man.
Sir Kane, how about you, Sir Kane?
I'm gonna say for starters, RBG is like the most ever all-time active member in the general channel for Courtside. So legend all around. Well-deserved props to him first of all, and obviously to everyone else in Courtside as well. I have to be honest, I'm not the most active Courtside member. I lurk a lot these days because it's just there's a lot of stuff to do in real life, and sometimes I just hang around in Discord and read stuff more than I type stuff. But I'm just happy to be there. I appreciate everyone that's there and always being so constructive and positive. And even though there's times when people can get mad and upset and stuff like that, I just feel like there's a really tight-knit little community over there where everyone trying to be, trying to work towards making the product better, trying to think about ways we can make things better and things like that. And that's always very refreshing to see from a product kind of perspective and from a community perspective as well. It's just very encouraging to see.
So, any advice to people who want to join Courtside?
Yeah, just be good to each other. That's about it, really. I guess we want really sort of nice, good people in Courtside that help out around the place and are really passionate about the product and collecting. So, but most of all, I guess my criteria is, be a nice person. And that's about it. I mean, I think I've added a few pretty good Courtside members. I think I added you, Kane.
You did, mate.
I did.
Mike Money. Sir Mike Money.
Mike Money, yeah, I added him. Who added you, RBG?
Sir Benedict. Sir Lucky Benedict.
Ah, yeah.
Yeah, it was
from
when the 100 club started going to the courtside. But I was not part of the 100 club. I joined Courtside 16 days after joining Top Shot.
Nice.
Yeah,
wow.
And I started Discord 10 days after joining Top Shot, I think. I'm not sure. So it probably 6 days and I became a Courtside, and I was really shy because I don't know what to talk, how to approach, because they're all whales there. Majority are.
Here you are, 18,757 messages later.
Hall of Fame messaging.
It's spamming, sir. I'm just spamming in a secret channel. So I guess that's it. That's all my questions. So would you like to shout out your handles, your links, your social media, Sir Brad, Sir Kane?
So you can catch me on Twitter at my man Trez. It's also on my Discord. So if you'd like to link it there or link it in the show notes or whatever, feel free. But Yeah, check me out. I share a lot of Top Shot stuff and NFT stuff in general. So
Yes,
that's
yes.
me.
Sir Kane?
Yeah, so you can find me on Twitter at my name. So my handle is Kain, as in Kein, and I'm on Discord. My Discord handle is woahwaitwhat. And I obviously, like I said just now, I run the pick and roll. So you can check out the website and the stuff we do around Australian basketball at pickandroll.com.au. We're doing a lot of coverage around the Olympics right now, around the Boomers, so and also the Opals as well. So if you're a basketball fan, you're interested in Australian basketball in general, and want to get a taste of deeper analysis and stuff like that, feel free to hop on the site, have a read. We have free content as well, and our socials are pretty good as well if you're into that content space. So check it out.
Yes, check it out, guys. I'm gonna include the links in the description of this video. So yeah, again, a reminder, let's make this channel up to 400 subscribers so we can do another great giveaway. We have many great people who are donating to this channel to give away to you. So yeah, let's make it happen. And again, I want to thank Sir Brad, our very own community rep, great part of the Dapper team, and also Sir Kane, a courtside elite. Thank you for giving your time, and next time we're gonna have another interview. So yeah, leave a like, share, and subscribe, and yeah, peace out. Goodbye.